guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video we are going to be talking about Uplift, which is my multi-agency youth navigation team. Okay, so I'm just going to be answering kind of like the questions I think you guys most need to know about what Uplift is, and hopefully by the end of this video you guys will have more of an understanding about what Uplift is, how you guys can get involved, and how it's going to make a difference within South London and the future plans. So I have my laptop here, so if you see me looking down and like, it's just because of that. Cool. So let's get straight into what Uplift is and how we help. Uplift is a youth navigation team working across South London, specifically working in Croydon, Southwark, Lewisham, Lambeth, Bromley and Wandsworth boroughs. So we're a multi-agency team, and what it will be initially is other sort of CICs coming together to help the young people in our community. And hopefully I plan to expand and have, you know, social workers, educational specialists, people from the council, people from the police, you know, all the people that are involved with our young people and what we do. I hope to have them involved in the youth navigation team one day, but just to start off, we're just going to be starting with CICs like the CSHEN Project, who help young people so we can all work together. Yes, anyone who's supporting young people in their personal development and social development. So our mission is to provide a holistic support to youths, especially those who face challenges such as being labelled as at risk or disadvantaged. Whew. So my camera's about to start, so let me change the battery, and then we can continue the vid. How could I even continue this video without lip gloss? So what the hell? Okay, cool. So that was a bit about what Uplift is. So next we're going to talk about how Uplift helps. So Uplift helps young people by, one, providing tailored support. So whether it's assistance with emotional matters, family matters, personal development, access to career opportunities, or school, we create a tailored approach plan based on the specific needs of that young person. So Uplift also helps reduce the risk factor. So we work to intervene early, prevent young people from getting involved in criminal activities, antisocial behaviour and substance abuse. So by providing mentorship, resources and a safe space for the young people, we address the root causes of this issue. So Uplift specifically doesn't do this, but what we do is we refer out to our other partner organisations. So sorry, say the CSHEN Project was, and it is part of Uplift. So we'll have our meetings, and I might have a young person who I'm working with on, let's say, their weed smoking addiction. But I think they would really benefit from mentoring from the CSHEN Project, but also attending Football Fridays from Holistic Mastery, and even doing a project with Mantel, personal training wise. Yeah, cool. So I bring that young person to the Uplift meeting, and I would present their case. So I've got this young person, he suffers with this. I'm working with him on this, his engagement is like this, and I think I want to refer him to the CSHEN Project for mentoring and to Holistic Masteries because I want him to join Football Fridays Youth Club, and I want him to have personal training sessions with Dan at Mantel. Now that's how it will work. So you refer the young person, you know, present their case, and then me as sort of the manager of the Uplift team will take that referral on. CSHEN will be in the meeting, so it can be a direct, can you take on this young person, do you have enough space, do they meet the cohort? You guys can have that conversation, share referral forms, you put that on there, I write my report so that I know what young people's going where and who's to help, and then at the next meeting we can check in with CSHEN Project, Mantel, Holistic Masteries. How were they at Football Fridays? Did they attend? How have they been coming? How was their engagement? CSHEN, have they been taking up the mentoring? Have you started it yet? Why have you not? Engagement with the young person, do you know what I mean? So that they can be referred into other organisations easily, but we can all keep track of their progress. So yeah. Sorry, went on a long one there. Building resilience. So through workshops, community engagement and peer support, we help young people build confidence, improve decision making, and develop resilient skills to life's challenges. And lastly, by supporting families and schools. So we partner with families, schools and local organisations to ensure that young people have a strong network around them. A big part of our work is to ensuring that the community is involved and young people feel supported from all angles. Okay, so let's talk about why youth multi-agency teams are important. So honestly, my vocabulary today is just like off the bloody chart. Like, welcome to the life of being dyslexic and ADHD, and your mind, your mouth talks faster than your mind, and it's just like, sorry. Why are multi-agency teams important? So youth multi-agency teams are UPLIFT are crucial because young people's issues are often complex and span into multiple areas of their life. So education, family, mental health, community, safety, social well-being. A multi-agency approach ensures that these challenges are addressed holistically and by the specific professional. So bringing in other professionals from different sectors, we're able to create a united front and a more effectively intervene in the lives of our young people who need guidance. So we help reduce offending, reoffending and antisocial behaviour by preventing first-time offences. So early intervention is key. And by building relationships with the young people that we work out before they fall into their negative patterns, we can steer them and, you know, direct them away from situations that could lead into criminal activity or antisocial behaviour. By reducing reoffending. So for those who have already been involved in the law, whether that's being arrested, whether that's actually being to prison, convicted, whatever, UPLIFT provides an alternative route, helping them to reintegrate them into society with opportunities that I'm hoping to open up, such as education, training, employment, reducing the likelihood of offending and reoffending. So by that, we can, you know, refer them on to, let's say, St. Giles, who I know deals a lot with. I've done a lot of work with them over the years. They deal a lot with offenders and ex-offenders, young people, and, you know, giving them sort of employment opportunities. So if I had a young person who's really struggling in that aspect, I could refer them to St. Giles. Or maybe another smaller CIC who doesn't, you know, because St. Giles is a big organisation, a lot of people know about it, and because of that they'll get a lot of referrals, and sometimes the waiting list and the time that the client actually gets the help is not in a it's not in the best time frame. Sorry, but my phone just went. Whereas if I can find a smaller CIC who does the same sort of thing, then I can refer that person onto that smaller CIC, that way helping them. Sorry guys, I've got really, really itchy eyes. Like today it has just been on another scale. Like every 5 minutes I'm just itching my eye and then it goes red. Yeah, so what was I saying? But basically we can refer onto other agencies and help the young people, especially ones that are, you know, offenders and not. And I could maybe find it, that's what I was saying, I can find another small organisation that does similar work to St. Giles and help them. That way I help them on their mission to supporting young people, but also the young people are getting in quicker because there's less of a wait list and time that they'll get back to them. So yeah, and the last one is addressing antisocial behaviour. So often antisocial behaviour stems from feelings of annihilation. I don't even know why I wrote that word and I can't even say it. Feelings of annihilation or lack of positive role models. UPLIFT offers support, mentorship and structured activities that allow young people to channel their energy in positive ways and away from negative influences. So how does UPLIFT reduce labels and disadvantages? Young people are often unfairly labelled as at risk or disadvantaged, which can limit their opportunity and potential. And also it can change their sort of personal perspective of themselves. So if we're constantly saying to them, like obviously in the meetings and stuff we have to use certain jargon, it's just how it is in the professional world, but I feel like being mindful about using those sort of terms on to young people and labelling them, because those labels that we give them when they're younger can follow through to their adult life, and it can have a detrimental effect. So just being mindful about the words that we actually use when speaking to the young people, and when we speak to them, they're not at risk or disadvantaged. Yeah, they're just young people, standard everyday normal young people, no labels, and we're here to help them. Anyway, so Uplift challenges these labels by focusing on the strengths and capabilities of each individual. We empower young people to take ownership of their lives and their futures, and support them in achieving their goals and breaking down barriers that society may have placed in their path. And by working with schools and community groups and families, we can create an environment that nurtures growth rather than reinforces negative stereotypes. And our work ensures that young people are seen for their potential and not their circumstances. How can we all work together? So the challenges that young people are facing today can't be solved by one organisation alone, which is the biggest reason why I started Uplift. Because, for example, my organisation, we focus on personal development, life skills, and why has my mind gone blank? Speaking about my own organisation, personal development, life skills, and early intervention slash intervention anyway, and that is mainly what my business is for. Obviously, it is to help BAME, black people specifically, my BAME, black and Asian minorities, and then it's not limited to that. I will help any skin colour. I don't judge because of skin colour, and I don't discriminate because of skin colour, but obviously from where I'm coming from, my culture, and where I, you know, where I've got my lived experience, is going to be with people who look like me. And that is not to say that I can only help people that look like me, because I've helped all sorts of people from all different walks of life through my life. But every business has to have a focus, and that is the focus of mine. But the challenges young people face today can't be solved with just one organisation alone. So Uplift encourages collaboration. So between youth, parents, educators, community groups, and other organisations. By working together, we can create a support network that catches young people before they fall through the cracks, or can catch people when they start to fall through the cracks again. So whether you're a teacher identifying a student who's struggling, a parent in need of support, or a community leader who wants to get involved, everyone has a role to play in uplifting the next generation. And together we can create safer communities, stronger futures, and a society where every young person has an opportunity and is sort of, what's the word, exempt from having stereotypes put on them because of their skin colour, because of their age, because of where they live and where they're from, because of how they dress, because of what they look like, because of how they speak. Like, I want to get rid of, or I want to be part of the change that gets rid of these negative stereotypes, especially of our young black youths and young black males specifically in the society, so that people don't just look at them and think troublemaker, thug, gang member, this, that and the other, because it's not always that. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I want to be a part of that change, so which is why I started Uplift. So I'm nearly at the end, guys. So why does this matter? So a youth agency team like Uplift aren't just about reducing crime or preventing negative outcomes. So we're about helping young people discover who they are and what they're capable of, and how they can contribute to society in a positive way. And I just personally feel that by empowering young people and building our communities up and building the communities around them and helping them being involved in building their own communities, then we're building a better future for everyone, not just for ourselves, not just for the generations below them, but for everyone in unison. Because obviously the young people now are going to be the leaders of the country, and when your kids start having kids and their kids start having kids and their kids start having kids, it's going to be these people who we're helping now who are going to shape the narrative of the world. So I feel like we start now, we get them young, we change their lives, and we keep them on board. Yeah. And yeah, we could, the young people of today, they're not lacking anything other than resources, people who care about them and have passion to nurture and put into them, and love, honestly. And sometimes their parents are just not equipped for that. Some people are not maternal, paternal. Some people just don't have it in them to love the way they should, and those people also need help and shouldn't be penalized. You know what I mean? Like, there's no rules to life, but I feel like I'm just a big believer that everyone's been put on the planet for a reason, and we're all meant to help each other. Do you know what I mean? And if there is a parent who's struggling with their kids and can't do certain things, me knowing that I have the skills and can probably get through to that young person and bring in the other people who also can get through to that young person. Yeah, for me personally, I just think it's the best way, and I'm gonna make it my life's mission to do everything I can to get this up on the road. My deadline to get this going is January the 1st. Yeah, so I've given myself the end of this year to just sort out a website and stuff like that and get this going. So by January the 1st, I'll be able to have people join and be on board. So yeah, obviously follow our Instagram, follow our TikTok, follow our, what else do we have? That's it. And our YouTube channel. Follow our YouTube channel to keep up to date of when everything's going to be dropping and when you guys can get involved and how you guys can get involved. So if you are passionate about making a difference in the lives of young people and you would like to get involved in Uplift, you have an organisation or a part of an organisation who would love to get involved in Uplift, we would love to have you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an email below and that will be for like sort of registering your interest and being on our mailing list, so that when we actually do finally roll this out and say, hey guys, we're ready, you can just, you know, we've already got your details and we can just contact you and you can just sign up. So yeah, I'll leave all that in the description box down below. And yeah, if you have any questions about Uplift at all, anything, if I can answer it at this moment in time, I will, and if not, I will make sure I work on it so I can answer it. So just leave it down below. Obviously you can email the email, you can contact us on social media. Uplift is not part of the CSHEN Project, it is part of Community Superheroes, but it will be linked in with the CSHEN Project. So yeah, you will find updates probably on both, but Community Superheroes is a separate organisation to the CSHEN Project, which is why you will sometimes see me holding this, or you will sometimes see me holding this, just two different parts. One's the LTD, one is the CIC. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a bit more about what Uplift is, what my plans are for it, how you guys can get involved, and how and who we help. If you have any further questions, make sure you leave them in the description bar down below. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in our next video.